We're on Nazir Perek Zayin Mishnah Bet, second Mishnah in the 7th chapter of Nazir. Now we learned earlier in the Masechta that if a Nazir becomes Tameh, it cancels out the earlier days. He has to become Tahor and start over. And remember, we learned about Helenia Malka. She was in Nazirah for 7 years, and then she became Tameh, and then she was in Chutz La'aretz, and she had to do a whole another 7 years. Some say she even had to do 21 years. Okay, but we also learned that it's not for every tum'ah, that some tum'ot make the Nazir migaleach. We're going to learn this Mishnah which ones. And some tum'ot, the Nazir becomes tameh, but he doesn't have to be migaleach. He just doesn't count the 7 days, and he can continue with his Nazirut. That's the Mishnah. Al elu tum'ot Nazir migaleach. So for which tum'ot must the Nazir do what's called the tiglacha tatuma and start over? Alamet, so it becomes tamei to a dead person. Okay, and we're not going to go into the details of the details of each specific thing. What does it mean on the mate? The Bartuna just give one afamisha eno shalem, even if it's not a whole dead body. He has rov binyan, most of the body, or some of the limbs. It's most of his limbs, just a dead body. Or kizayit min hamet, a kizayit, an olive-sized flesh from the mate. Or kizayit of netzel. What's a netzel? Netzel is mo'al hayotze min hamet. It's like this liquid that oozes from the mate. Kamin lecha, like a wetness. Hayotze that comes out of ipusha basar. It's not blood, but it's like ooze. So a kizayit of ooze. Or melot tarvad rakav. A tarvad is a big bowl, okay, that holds 2 hand widths. So melot achofen is 1, so it's like a melot tarvad, this much of rakav. What's rakav? Bartunura. Okay? Rikavon shalmet. It's like when a person dies and he decomposes. Okay? And the decomposition after when they would dig up the bones, if they would dig up the bones, that's tarvad. Al shidra. Shidra is the spine. Val gugolet, or the skull. Ve'al ever amin hamet, or a limb of a dead body. If a person, God forbid, his limb got cut off and it has a sufficient amount of flesh, half a kav of bones, chatzi log dam, half a log of blood, okay, human blood obviously, al ma'ga'an, whether the Nazir touches them, or masa'an, he carries them and doesn't touch them, ve'al ohalam, or if he's in ohel with them, if he's in the same building with them. Ve'al etzem kisara, a bone the size of a barley, even a tiny bit of bone, al maga'o ve'al masao, that if he touches it or carries it. In all those cases, he's tameh. Al elu nazir, and all these tumot, the Nazir megaleach, he has to shave his hair. Mazeh bashlishi bashvi'i, he has to sprinkle himself with the ephah, the paraduma on the 3rd day and the 7th day. V'soteret kodmim, and it cancels out all of the previous days. And he can't start again until he becomes tahor, okay, and he brings his korbanot, okay, and then he has to go the next day, bring his korbanot, and then he can start Nizirut once again. In the next mission we'll discuss what kind of tumah does not cancel out the previous element of Nizirut, the previous days. We'll stop here and dedicate our learning to remember me and my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.